Welcome to today's deep dive. You sent over some fascinating material about this AI Agent X,
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like a wild ride.
Yeah.
All these claims about 6,500 AI bots making you $5,000 a day on ClickBank,
Right.
and all of it happening with just your voice.
Wow.
Like you just tell it what to do.
Right.
So before you quit your day job, let's try to separate the digital smoke and mirrors from the actual potential, shall we?
Exactly. I think we need to look at what's being promised, who's promising it,
Mhm.
and really whether it holds up to any scrutiny at all. This
Yeah.
limited time offer, this pressure tactic, it's classic.
Oh yeah.
Classic marketing technique, so we should be wary from the get-go.
Right off the bat, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
alarm bells, right?
Exactly.
$5,000 a day consistently just from some AI bots. That kind of money, I mean, usually that involves a lot of work, a lot of risk, or both.
Exactly. Most successful affiliate marketers will tell you it's not about, instant riches or anything like that. It's about building a strategy,
Sure.
understanding your audience, creating really valuable content,
Yeah.
and putting in the work consistently.
Okay, so let's break down what we do know, or what they tell us about this AI Agent X, right?
Yeah.
They talk about these AI bots creating affiliate reviews, websites, videos, sales pages, even writing emails for you.
Right.
And all this is supposedly controlled with your voice.
Yeah, they're really pushing that.
Yeah, is that even possible? I mean, is that even feasible with where AI is at right now?
Well, it's important to remember that AI, while it's powerful, it isn't magic, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what we're seeing more and more of is AI being used for certain specific tasks within marketing, like generating headlines for you, suggesting keywords,
Yeah.
or even writing basic social media posts, But a
Yeah.
whole marketing funnel,
Right.
from website creation to persuasive sales copy,
Yeah,
all through voice commands. I mean, that seems like a stretch,
it does.
even for the most advanced AI.
Right. So they're essentially claiming that this AI can replace like an entire marketing team,
Yeah, essentially, that's the gist of it.
which is a bold claim.
Yeah, very bold.
Yeah, and they're really pushing this whole voice control thing as a big selling point.
Right.
Is that more hype, or is voice control really going to be this game changer that they're saying it is, for online business?
It's an exciting area for sure. Voice control in AI. We see it with smart assistants and things.
Right.
But giving really complex instructions to an AI, especially about something like marketing, which is so nuanced,
Yeah.
it requires a lot more than just speaking a few words, right?
Right.
There's strategy involved, there's data analysis, there's understanding your audience, and those are things that still require human input
Right.
and human decision making.
It makes you wonder how accurate and effective that kind of voice control could really be
Yeah.
for something as complex as building an online business.
Mm-hmm.
And they also mention having access to these preloaded templates, marketing materials, all supposedly worth thousands of dollars.
Right. Yeah.
Does that add any legitimacy to their claims?
Well, offering templates and resources can be helpful, especially for beginners, right?
Okay.
But the truth is, the value of any of those materials, it depends entirely on how they're used.
Sure.
Not some random dollar amount that they just slap on it.
Yeah, like those limited time offer things they keep mentioning.
Exactly.
That screams marketing tactic to me.
Absolutely. Creating that sense of urgency.
Yeah.
That's like textbook encouraging people to buy impulsively,
Totally.
like you're missing out if you don't get it right now.
Right. Exactly.
That's what they're going for.
They also keep mentioning ClickBank, and I'm guessing not everyone listening is like totally up to date on how ClickBank works or what it even is.
Yeah, probably not.
So could you give us like a quick rundown of what ClickBank is and how it fits into this whole thing?
Yeah, so ClickBank is basically a platform that connects product creators, so people who are selling things,
Okay.
with affiliate marketers who are the ones promoting those products.
Okay.
So you, as the marketer, you choose a product that you want to promote,
Mm-hmm.
and if someone buys that product through your unique link that you get from ClickBank, you get a commission.
Okay.
So it's a legitimate way to make money online.
Yeah.
But
There's always a but, isn't there?
well, ClickBank has a little bit of a reputation, I guess you could say.
Okay.
It's known for attracting a lot of products that are all about like quick riches, easy money,
Right.
which, as we've discussed, is rarely the reality.
Rarely the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not that ClickBank itself is bad. It's just that maybe not all the products on there are
Exactly.
created equal.
It's like any marketplace.
Yeah.
There are going to be hidden gems, and then there are going to be, well, let's just say products that might not live up to the hype.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so buyer beware, right.
So knowing that AI Agent X is pushing this whole ClickBank angle, and we've got these, eye-popping income claims, should we be extra skeptical, or is it too early to tell?
I think a healthy dose of skepticism is always a good idea.
Okay.
Especially when something sounds too good to be true,
Good point. Speaking of things that sound too good to be true, they dangle this, 60-day money-back guarantee as if it totally eliminates any risk.
Right, right.
But what's the catch there?
Well, guarantees can be reassuring, but you know the saying.
Yeah.
The devil is in the details. In this case, they promise a refund if you're not utterly amazed with the results.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty subjective, isn't it?
Super subjective. What does utterly amazed even mean in this context?
Right.
We're talking making $5,000 on day one, because if that's the bar, I think they're probably pretty safe.
Exactly. It's vague language designed to give them an out, right?
Right.
What criteria are they using to measure amazing results?
Right. It's completely arbitrary.
It's all too easy to make a guarantee like that.
Right.
And then just find reasons why someone didn't meet the criteria for a refund, even though the criteria are totally made up.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's a classic, unfortunately.
Okay, so the guarantee isn't as ironclad as they're making it out to be.
Right.
So what about this AI Agent X itself? I feel like we've talked around it, but
yeah.
they're pretty vague on the specifics of how it actually works.
Yeah.
They throw around these phrases like
Buzzwords.
revolutionary technology, yeah,
So,
or automating over 6,500 tasks.
right. Big numbers,
But what does that even look like in practice? I mean, are we talking about sending 6,500 emails or, writing 6,500 lines of code? What are these tasks?
Yeah, and more importantly, how do those tasks actually translate into, real business growth?
Exactly, yeah.
That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
And they kind of gloss over that part.
And they also mentioned that it comes preloaded with access to all these software tools. And does that tell us anything? Does that give us any clues?
It suggests that it might be more about integrating with existing marketing tools that are already out there,
Okay.
rather than being some standalone revolutionary technology,
Yes. Okay.
Because a lot of marketing platforms today offer some degree of automation.
But it's true.
So it's possible this AI agent is kind of like a central command
Right.
that sort of automates tasks across your different platforms based on what you're telling it.
So more like a digital orchestra conductor than a one-man band.
Exactly.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense than the idea of AI single-handedly doing absolutely everything from scratch.
Right.
Right, which is kind of what they're implying.
Yeah.
But even if it can manage all these different tasks, can it actually strategize?
Right.
Can it make smart decisions? Can it adapt, to the ever-changing landscape of online marketing?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is.
And it's something to keep in mind as we kind of dig into their FAQ section here.
Yeah. Because one of the questions they answer is about technical skills.
Okay.
And they say that you don't need any. Absolutely. AI Agent simplifies the process to a level where you just need to tell it your objectives, and it automates the rest, even if you're brand new to online marketing.
I mean, on the one hand, it's great if a tool can make something that's really complex easier to understand, especially for people who are just starting out.
Right.
But on the other hand, it also sets up this expectation that you don't need any real knowledge or skills to be successful, which is kind of misleading.
Yeah, it simplifies a complex reality.
For sure.
Learning online marketing, whether it's affiliate marketing or any other approach, it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes effort, and it takes a willingness to adapt and learn as you go.
Yeah, it's a process.
Right, and there's value in understanding the fundamentals.
For sure.
Keyword research, copywriting, audience targeting, these are all things that AI can definitely assist with,
Right.
but it's not going to replace them entirely.
It's kind of like those meal kit services that send you, the pre-portioned ingredients.
Yes.
They're great if you want, the convenience.
Yeah.
But you still need to know how to cook to actually put it all together.
Exactly.
And you wouldn't expect to become a master chef just from using meal kit service a couple of times.
Right. The same logic applies here.
Yeah.
Tools can be really valuable, but they're not a replacement for, understanding the bigger picture.
Right.
And actually having some skills.
Okay, so we've talked about, the need for skepticism, the vagueness, the potential limitations of AI. But before we completely write off AI Agent X,
Yeah.
Is there anything in here, in the materials that we have, that hints at what it might be good at? Maybe some tasks that AI is actually well suited for in this world of online business and marketing.
That's a great question. And it brings us to I think, a really crucial point, which is that even if this specific product isn't all it's cracked up to be, that doesn't mean that AI as a whole is useless for online business.
Right.
There are definitely areas where AI excels.
Okay.
And those are worth exploring for sure.
So let's shift gears a bit and talk about those broader applications, because I'm fascinated by the potential of AI.
As am I.
Even if it's not going to, magically make us all millionaires overnight.
Right.
But what are some realistic ways that someone listening could use AI to their advantage, the online business world? Well, I, for one, I'm fascinated by the potential of AI.
Yeah.
Even if it's not, going to magically make us all millionaires overnight.
Right. Got to manage those expectations.
Exactly.
But also recognize where AI shines.
For sure. So what are some realistic ways that someone listening could use AI to their advantage, in the online business world?
Well, one area where AI really excels is in handling those really repetitive, data-heavy tasks,
Okay.
the ones that eat up a ton of time.
Right.
So think about things like keyword research, analyzing website traffic, even something like scheduling social media posts. AI can take that stuff off your plate.
So it can be like a really efficient assistant.
Exactly.
Freeing you up to focus on like the more creative or strategic work.
Exactly. Instead of spending hours, hunched over a spreadsheet or just brainstorming keywords, you can have AI do that heavy lifting for you.
That makes a lot of sense.
And that gives you back valuable time, right?
Wow.
To focus on, like you said, the bigger picture, refining your marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Creating high quality content.
Speaking of content, I've heard a lot about AI writing tools lately.
Yeah.
Are those worth exploring?
They can be. But again, it's all about understanding their strengths and limitations.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to write you a novel.
Right.
AI writing tools are really great for generating ideas.
Okay.
Overcoming writer's block.
Yeah, I can see
Or even creating different variations of copy. Like if you want to do some A/B testing.
Oh, interesting.
See what converts best,
So not necessarily having the AI write an entire sales page for you.
Right.
But maybe helping you come up with some like more punchy headlines or ad copy.
Exactly. It's like AI can be a really, really powerful tool for optimizing your messaging.
Okay.
Especially when you think about, email subject lines.
Right.
Ad copy, those places where like even small improvements can make a big difference in how something converts.
It's all about those little tweaks.
Exactly.
So it's more about using AI to enhance your skills, not replace them.
100%.
You still need to, bring your own creativity and strategy to the table.
Right. The most successful, I think, online entrepreneurs, they're going to be the ones who know how to leverage AI as a tool.
Right.
To augment their own abilities, not those who just expect it to be like a magic bullet.
Right, like set it and forget it, which,
exactly.
Let's be honest, rarely works out in the long run.
Never does.
For anything in life.
Right.
Okay, so bringing it back to AI Agent X, it sounds like, it might have some helpful features, it might not. We need more information. But the biggest takeaway here is approach those promises with a critical eye. Don't just buy into the hype because it sounds futuristic.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid just yet.
Exactly. Do your research, compare it to other options, and I think most importantly, focus on building a sustainable online business.
Sustainability, that's key.
Yeah, it's not about chasing shortcuts to overnight riches.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, sometimes the best tool you have is your own judgment.
That's such a good point.
Use it. Think critically.
Excellent advice. Thanks for diving into this with us today.
Happy to be here.
And for our listeners, we hope this is giving you, a clearer picture of AI, the potential, the pitfalls.
The good, the bad.
And that, maybe the future of marketing is like a collaboration.
That's what I think.
Between human ingenuity and artificial intelligence.
I agree.
And understanding that balance, I think, is key to success.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well,
until next time.